What's up everyone, FPL Spartan here and welcome back to another FPL video. This is going to be Game Week 5, Game Week 4 results and team selection. So Heaton, 4.5 goalie, got 3 points. Enough said about that really. Aston Villa nearly promoted sides. I wasn't expecting much more points other than 3. I'm happy with that, to be fair. Trent got 11, which is his first double haul, because he got 5, 1, 5 and now he's got 11 I believe. So he did well again for us, got an assist, clean sheet and some bonus points, which is nice. Walker and Zinchenko paid off, having a Man City double. Both of them didn't necessarily play incredible, but you know, they kept a clean sheet, which is what matters. That's the defence. Let's jump into the midfield. We had Mount, who was a bit disappointing really, but he only got me 2 points. I think Mount will end up getting some points, I'm not too worried about him. He previously got 2, 10, 8 and 2. But his chances are still there. He just didn't look involved in the game as much. I don't know if that's because he's playing on the wing or not. He prefers to be in the centre of all, so that's something to look at. Salah, again, missed consistency. Same with De Bruyne. Salah got 6, could have got more, but I'm happy with it. De Bruyne, I mean, he's played absolutely amazingly this season. I think everyone needs him in. As soon as I saw he was 9.5 at the start of the season, I put him straight in. Again, similar to the likes of Trent, I think you're silly not to have him in your team. James was a new transfer in. Yes, he's a good asset to have, and I'm happy with the 8 points. Jump on to King. I don't want him in my team. I know he's on penalties and he's cheap, but I believe we can get someone better, especially with money in the bank. Pookie, a bit disappointed he didn't get a goal. I was going to stick with De Bruyne, which I should have done. I was going to select Salah because I thought, you know, they're going to get loads of points here, but then I just took a punt at Pookie and it didn't pay off. Had a shocker from a captain. Aubameyang, again, similar to Trent and De Bruyne, to be fair. This guy is just the most consistent striker in my opinion, but now he's got such good fixtures. I think he'll destroy it. So that was my points. Just quickly on the bench, obviously Button didn't play. Kelly got 6, then Dog 2, Lundstrom 1. So that's Game Week 4 done with. Results, 70 points, which I'm happy with. We're going up on the leagues and the overall ratings, which is nice, and competing with some of the big boys. So now let's pick our team for this week ahead. So guys, this is my team for Game Week 5. Pretty similar to last week. The only change we've done is we've brought in Abraham instead of King. Now, I've done that, and King, like when I took Vardy out, King will probably start scoring and doing well. But I've just got a good feeling about Abraham, and I just can't see him dropping off the mark. He's against Wolves, which will be a tough fixture. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking another 2-2, like the Sheffield United. But Wolves might be tired because of their extra games and stuff that they've had. And then they've got another tough game against Liverpool. So it's not an amazing time to bring Abraham in, but like I said, he's not like a player that has to do much. He's got a team around him that do quite a lot. He's good at like set pieces for getting his head on the ball because he's so tall and he's strong, and he's got a bit of skill about him and stuff as well. He's a good finisher, so I've brought him in. Hopefully he can get a goal against Wolves, but if not, I'm not too like disheartened about it because he's got Brighton, Southampton, Norwich and Burnley all in a row. It could be a risk having Abraham and Mount in my team, but we'll look at that. I mean, I've got some money in my bank, so I might take Mount out maybe and get someone a bit bigger in there for 8. Maybe look at Sigurdsson or someone like that. But for the time being, I'm happy with that. Pookie's got a very tough game against Man City. Aubameyang should score at least 1 again against Watford. They look like they're struggling a bit at the back. James could easily get a goal against Leicester, but I think it'll be a tough game for Man United. Like normally Leicester and Arsenal and Leicester and Man U are always quite close games, and Vardy likes scoring against the big teams. I think Salah will do something against Newcastle, because Newcastle, again, they're hit and miss. 1 minute they look like they're playing incredible, and then like second half comes around and they're just going leaking goals. I think like Salah will cause the defence some problems, but I don't know whether they'll predict that and have like their 5 at the back that they've been playing, mark him all up, and Mane will do well. I think Liverpool will definitely win, but I've gone with De Bruyne as my captain just because of how he played in the week. He got 3 assists and a goal. It's Norwich, which look awful defending their back just because they're so young and unexperienced in the Premier League. So I think De Bruyne will at least get an assist. Trent hopefully will get a clean sheet against Newcastle, but I'm not too sure. As Newcastle like Joelinton, he does look dangerous. And Liverpool haven't looked, I mean, they've played great and they're winning like all the games, like they haven't lost, but they don't look as they did last season, like in defence, so they could go and slip a goal in from a set piece or something. Zinchenko and Walker, hopefully I'll get a clean sheet from that, but I'm not too fussed as long as Bucky scores. I think he could score against Man City. Again, they can look a bit shaky at the back, especially Ederson, but we'll have to see on that. And Heaton, I'll be happy again with a 3 points return if he gets a couple of saves in, but West Ham are unpredictable. Aston Villa, I could see them going and upsetting West Ham actually, but I don't think it'll be a clean sheet. So on the bench, we've got Button, who obviously doesn't play. Lundstrom I've put in for their first substitute because it's against Southampton, so he could go and get a clean sheet, you never know. And then Dendoncker and Kelly, they've both got tough games. So again, this week, hopefully we'll get the around 70 again, just because of De Bruyne and Salah, and having Trent, Walker and Zinchenko potentially getting clean sheets. We're aiming for 70, but I'll be happy with 60. That's the end of the video, guys. If you like the video, put a thumbs up, and see you next time. Peace!